Hi friends, welcome back, or welcome if you're new. I have a haul from Endless. This one I'm pretty excited about. Not that I'm not excited normally, but this one was a little hard to get. So I am going to open this new pen day, and we have some inks that I picked up as well. So this is my first ever Magna Carta, and we'll go over it and open the box and I'll show you everything in it. But I'm going to move the inks out of the way. This I guess this was a freebie. I've never gotten a freebie before from Endless Pens, but they sent this in my box and I did not buy it, so I'm guessing it was a freebie. And this is actually an extra that I picked up because I knew I was going to love this color. So one came in the box, but I picked up a second one because I knew it was going to sell out, and it did. And then I have two other inks, so we will swatch those all together, but let's look at this box first. So this is my first ever Magna Carta. This is a collaboration with Magna Carta and Wasted Paper. Neil, he does a lot of different collaborations and works with Hatch. So this is one of his creations. He did the original. This is the dark Cheshire cat. He did the original earlier in the year, and I really wanted that one, but it was a little out of my price range. It was just a little bit more than I had at the time to spend, and I was really sad it sold out really quick. I think there were 65 pens in that launch, and they were gone in, I don't know if it was a matter of minutes or a few hours, but they sold really fast. So, so this one, Neil did, it's a little darker, a little more moody, which is right up my alley. So actually I prefer this one, and I'm glad I didn't pick up the other one because I probably wouldn't have been able to get this one, and this one is totally my vibe, 100%. I do love the other one, and I mean, if I could come across it with like a good deal or something, I would still pick it up, but I would want the first edition. He has relaunched it, and they were available. I don't know if they still are, but they did have some that were they numbered? So the first set says first edition on it, and they're not numbered. These are actually numbered. There were only 18 of these made. And so let's get into it, and I'll talk a little more about it. So the box is amazing. So it says Wasted Papers, Adventures in Fiction, and it has his logo, the #1, and the Lost Chapters. So the other Cheshire cat has it's just chapter 1. So this is chapter 1 as well, but the Lost Chapter. So I thought it was very nice. He did change the logo here, and it's reflective on the pen as well. He added these little spiky bits for the ears and extended I don't know if you can see, the whiskers are a little longer. So this is also on the finial of the pen, but it looks like a book. It is so nice and huge. So really nice. I love it. And then you just open it up and all of your goodies are inside. There's the ink that came with it. He designed this ink with Tono and Limbs for this pen specifically. There is the dark Cheshire. Neil signed it, and then it has the Magna Carta logo on the back. So I just stuck that in here, and I have already inked the pen because I wanted to test it. Like, I needed it immediately as soon as it arrived. So, so it is already inked, but we will go over this pen. It's beautiful. So it is definitely a moody, stacked resin. It's like black and then different variants of gray in the resin. It's so good. And I got number 13, which is my lucky number. But it says 0 13 out of 18 right there. And then you can see the finial, how it has the elongated ears up here where they're sort of spiky, and then the longer whiskers. But okay, as gorgeous as this pen is, let's get all this out of the way. The nib is what sold me on this. I had to have it as soon as I saw the nib. So let me get this put up. But I'm gonna pull this bottle of ink out. This is the one that I've swatched and inked up my pen with, so I don't want to open the other bottle, but I did pick up a second bottle because I needed it. I knew I was going to love this ink, and it's gorgeous, so I had to get a second bottle. I need to keep them separated though, so I think this is the one that I inked already, I believe. I don't know. I need to, yeah, I don't think I opened this one. It felt a lot harder to open. So, but I talked to Neil just prior to the launch. This launched the week before Black Friday. They did like a full live and everything. So I talked to him, and he said that there were like 30 extra bottles of ink and the 18 pens. And so I went ahead. I knew, like I said, I knew I was going to like this color. It's a beautiful purple, and I knew I needed a bottle of it. So, so I picked up the extra one. Just in case. He did say that they are going to restock it, so it should be back in stock. It sold out within a few minutes on the site, as did the pen. I think we were doing the live. He moved his live from Endless over to his channel, and we were talking through it when the pens went live, and I think he said that the pens were sold out in 4 minutes. It went quick. So yeah, I'm excited. But I also picked up his other ink that was a collab with Monteverde, Stephanie Blue. There's a whole story behind that, but it is named after his wife. He really loves the Tiffany blue color, so he wanted something similar, but, you know, obviously not exactly like it. And then he named it after his wife, and I think that is so precious and sweet for somebody to do that. So I also picked up the Ube Truffle. This is the collab that Endless did with Robert Oster to create the community ink. So they asked us questions in the community chat on Instagram, like to choose the color and the name and all of that. So this was what came from that. So we will swatch them all, but let's look at this nib, because I am telling you, as soon as I saw this nib, I had to have it. And I actually wish I hadn't changed my nail color before I filmed this, because my nail color was probably pretty close to what this nib looks like. It is wild, but oh my gosh, I love it. It's more pinky purple in person. I think it's probably the lighting, but do you see the teeth? The Cheshire cat teeth. Oh, I love. So Alice in Wonderland has always been one of my favorite stories. Well, Adventures of Alice in Wonderland. But I love the books growing up. I love the Disney movie, obviously. Through the Looking Glass, and, you know, all of the live actions that they've done over the years. I am obsessed. My best friend, Nikki, got me it's like a drawing. I'll take a picture and post it in right here. She got it in Franklin at one of the market things that they do up there. But I think it was like, it's a drawing that somebody did, Alice in Wonderland based, and she saw it and thought of me and picked it up for me for Christmas a few years ago, and it stays at work, so I can't just show it. It's hanging on my wall at work because I love it so much. It means so much to me that she got that for me. But I do have a lot of, like even on my purse, when we went to, I got this at the Disney store in Pigeon Forge, I believe. And yeah, I love cats. And so, I mean, obviously, like Marie from I can't say the word, Aristocats. I love like all of those type of movies. So naturally, I'm gonna need my dark and moody Cheshire cat. I love this nib though. So the nib is titanium. It's a number 6 titanium nib. Is it number 6? Maybe it's a number 8. I think it's a number 6. Do I have something? This one has a number 6 on it. Let's look. Yeah, it's a number 6. They're roughly the same size. But so Magna Carta did this with Neil, the color anodizing of this nib, and I think he said that they wouldn't do any other nibs like this, but it was a special thing for this pen. And yeah, there were 18 of them, and they are already sold out. I apologize, but I am so glad that I was able to get one of these. So let's grab, let's grab my notebook here and just do some little swatches. We'll zoom in. Okay, so the pen is a medium nib. That was all that they did, was the medium titanium nib for this launch. That was the only, there were no like choices of what nib size you wanted or anything like that. It does write a little finer, I feel, than my other medium nibs, but it writes beautifully. The ink is called Perfectly Insane. You can go to Endless and sign up to be reminded when it comes back in stock. They did post that a couple days ago, I believe. So the pen is the dark Cheshire with a anodized medium titanium nib. I don't really know how I should write that, but it is a titanium nib. And the ink is Tono and Limbs. Is it more than, I forget how to spell it. It's Puuur. Fectly. Perfectly Insane. And I just adore, oh, I don't know that it's going to pick up. I adore this ink. Let me zoom back out and see if I can, because once it gets like, yeah, it macro lenses better when it's not zoomed in. So you can see like the pink and purple. It also has a little bit of, is it yellow? Let me show you on my ink swatch book. So this paper is, I can never remember the name of it. It is Carta Spark paper, I believe is what it's called. I got it from Me Plus, but it's in my plotter. And so I've been swatching everything in here, but this is, look at that ink. It is so cool. I really like that. But I love this paper. It's white, and it's very similar to the Crinkly from like Tomoe River paper, but I really love having this. So this is my current, right now it has all of my bottles of ink swatched that I own, and I do intend to go back and do all the samples as well, but for now we're gonna keep it to the bottles. So let me zoom back in, but we're not gonna zoom in to hit the like digital zoom. I think that's where it stops doing the macro. Okay, so I think here it will still, you can still do the macro lens. Okay, so let's swatch each of these inks. So this is the Tono and Limbs. It is a little light going down, but as it dries, it gets a little darker. But I would recommend a medium nib probably. I don't know how it would look in a fine, but it's like a grayish purple. There's like a gray undertone. It just depends on what paper you're, swatching it on. So that is the Tono and Limbs perfectly. I guess I could write down what it is. Perfectly Insane. Okay. And then next up, we're going to do the Stephanie Blue. Oh, the Stephanie Blue. I really like Monteverde inks. If you've never tried their inks, they are so good. They're very, what's the word? They're very saturated. They flow really well. Oh, that's a good color. Oh yeah, I really like that one. So this is Monteverde. And this was still available when I looked. Wasted paper. It's Stephanie Blue. It's definitely leaning a little more green on my end. Do I have this, like, let me check my settings on my lighting. Maybe I need to adjust it a little bit. That looks a little better. Maybe. does for the tone-on limbs. That one's pretty spot on this paper. At least that's what it looks like on this paper. It's pretty spot on what it looks like in person. On some of my other papers, it has a little more yellow and a little more gray. All right, so next up is Ube Truffle, which is the Endless Community ink. Such a good color. And that purple makes that look so much more pink. But it's very much purple. I love this so much. I'm so excited for, I need to put that in the back so I don't like use it on accident. But I'm so excited for these inks. They all look really good. And this pen, I mean, that Ube Truffle would, I think it would match. Yeah, it would look so good with that nib. It's very, very similar in color. I am so excited. So this is my first ever Magna Carta. I was so happy to get it. I didn't think I was going to. I thought they were going to sell out so fast, and they did. But I was really worried that I wasn't going to be able to get one. I figured that they would be gone and that I wouldn't. But so I picked these up, picked up the pen, and then I placed the second order like immediately and ordered the inks. I was just going to order it all at once, but I didn't want to take a chance on not getting the pen. So, but it's beautiful. It writes lovely. I'm sorry that they're not available anymore, and he did say they will not be bringing this one back. I love this pen. Like, I absolutely love it. I had to ink it up immediately as soon as it came, and I have been writing with it ever since. All right, I think that's going to be it for this one. I just wanted to share my order from Endless. I do have a code with Endless. If you want to go pick up any of the inks that are available, you can use my code HeatherPlans, and it saves you 10%. It might be increased right now for the sale. They are having a winter Blitz sale, so it might be more right now, but I'm not positive on that. So you just have to check. You can just click the link down below, or put in my code at checkout, HeatherPlans. I will see you in my next video. I hope you guys are enjoying the Advent opening, and more new videos to come. I will see you soon. Take care. Bye.